rapper, actor, controversial ghetto child, Tupac Amaru Shakur was born on June 16, 1971 in the Bronx, New York, and he died tragically on September 13, 1996 in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tupac was named after a famous Inca chief. His middle name Amaru meant shining serpent. His last name Shakur meant thankful to God.
Thankful to God.
Hey, yo, right now I'm chilling with Tupac. Bay Area's on right here. What's up, Pac? How you doing, brother?
What's poppin'?
First off, I want to congratulate you on all your success, man, because I kind of watched you evolve. And, and even though, I think most people from the Bay Area, even though we couldn't be there by your side, we kind of felt like every episode you went through in your life that we could only see through the media, we was right there, And brothers got a lot of love for you in the Bay. Want to know when you coming back for a minute.
I'm coming back for sure, and I love the Bay, and everywhere I go and every episode I've been through, I always felt like I was sharing it, the good times and the bad, with the Bay, because they the one. I felt like whatever I am, the Bay Area has something to do with making me. So if I'm bad, then they had something to do with making me. If I'm good, then they had something to do with making me. Between the East Coast, the Bay Area, and LA and Baltimore, those places made me, made me who I am and what I am, and made me stand out, and I owe them everything. It's not like saying I got love for one block. I got love for those communities, those areas, because everything about those areas made me who I am, and the people, from the littlest, crackhead, to the biggest ballers, to the teachers, to the principals in school, to the police that pulled me by the arm, everybody, to the mamas on the block, everybody, they helped raise me, and I appreciate it, because without a family, they helped me to put my family back together, just by all my fans making me who I am. Now I got a family again. Yeah. When I started rapping, I was talking about broken homes and shit. Now everybody alright again, just because of my fans being behind me, and making it more than just a fan artist thing, making it more like, that's our homeboy, and we supporting them, and I appreciated that, going to jail and them making me number one. The people made me number one, and I appreciated that, and I appreciate them sticking up for me when everybody be kicking me in when I'm down and everything. That's love, and I'll never trade that. So for the Bay and Philly and all those areas, man, all those ghettos, all those towns, I love you, and don't let this East Coast, West Coast thing get to you. I love y'all with all my heart, with everything, man. I do this for y'all. Just know that if it was you do the same thing in my position. That's KC. What's poppin', man? Come back here, man. Oh, okay. That's KC, y'all.
Jodeci.
Doing the video for How You Want It.
Yeah, we kicking in the trailer with these fools right now, and it's setting off the hook. On a serious note, this is what I want to ask you, man, because it seems like every time you come up, like with each album was something that would set you back, like the incident that happened in Berkeley back in the day with the police, and then the trials you went through with the lady back east, and then the situations you're going now when you getting caught up in the system. Every time you come up, it seems like it's something bringing you back down. When you caught up like that, what is it that goes through your mind when you got millions of fans out there wondering about you?
It hurts me in one way because they be looking at me like, damn, you got everything, why you doing this?
Yeah.
And in my heart, I be like, damn, man, y'all know I don't want to go to jail. I'm just trying to live, you know what I mean? And on the other hand, it's like, I can't really take it personal because I'm a reflection of the community, and all young black males are going through that. Young black females, young white males, a lot of minorities, period, is going through that, you know what I mean? Going through trying to come up and then getting pulled back 5 steps, and you make 8 steps and they pull you back 18 steps. So to me, it's not personal because they all going through it. Only thing that makes it different and original with me is that people get to watch it from the beginning to end like a soap opera. You get to watch mines, and with everybody else, they get to hide, and go to their homes and deal with it and get over it. With me, you seen me doing it. You seen me deal with my greatest pains. You seen me get over things and go through things, and handle my life. And you seen it. Everybody saw it. So that's what makes it different.
Yeah, it's like your whole life is like an open book, and after you got had the incident on the East Coast getting shot and that whole nine, what went through your head? I read a lot of stuff and I hear a lot of stuff on TV, but I've been inclined not to believe everything you read in the paper, and the things you see on TV. What went through your head as you got shot and all, the whole confrontation that you had with the people that you had it with?
I came from it, slowed me down, and went through my mind, was like, damn, I'm shot, I couldn't believe I could ever get touched, you know what I mean? So now that's why I'm more careful, and even more, some people might say disrespectful, but I'm more cautious, you know what I mean? Because I have been shot 5 times, I know what it feels like. It's like, I'm cautious now, I'm not trying to be in that predicament. I know we all have choices to make, and my choices have already been made, even if I want to change it. What I learned in jail is that I can't change. I can't you know, live a different lifestyle. This is it. This the life that they gave me. This the life that I made. You know how they say you made your bed, now lay in it. I tried to move. I can't move to no other bed. This is it. You know what I mean? Not for the courts, not for the parole board, not for nobody. This is what they gave me. All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirt, nasty, you know what I mean, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean? If it grow and the rose petal got all kind of scratches and marks, you're not gonna say, damn, look at all the scratches and marks on the rose that grew from the concrete. You're gonna be like, damn, a rose grew from the concrete? Same thing with me, you know what I mean? I grew out all this. Instead of saying, damn, he did this, just be like, damn, he grew out of that. He came out of that. That's what they should see, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I see, because, you know, brother, you must be truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? You know, to go through all the trials and tribulations you've been through, and still, you know, you still maintaining. You know, and even now, they still coming. You know, you got these demons and obstacles that they just keep coming down harder and harder. You know, I mean, every time you turn around, you got somebody knocking on your door trying to take something from you, right?
Come harder and harder, and that's what kills me. It's like every time I think this is it, and I go all out to beat that, I win. Or I lose, and then I come into the next one. It's worse. It's even worse. Like it's like like the Twilight Zone, because it's like some evil, unstoppable shit that it just won't let me go. It's just got his hands on me and just want to see me fail. And in my mind, sometimes when I'm drunk or I'm just laying down, I be thinking like, damn, is this true? Will I fail? Am I supposed to fail? I mean, should I just stop trying and give up? But then I be like, nah, hold on. That's exactly what they waiting for me to do. Is to just say this is too much. I can't take it and give up. So now it's a fun little game that I cry at sometimes, I laugh at sometimes, I smile, I have good times and bad times, but it's a game. It's this game of life. Do I win or do I lose? I know one day they're gonna shut the game down, but I have to have as much fun and get around the board as many times as I can before it's my turn to leave.
That's for real.
And that's it.
That's for real. We chilling with Tupac right now. We gonna come back with some more Tupac. We just lounging in this trailer.
His mother, Afeni Shakur, was a member of the Black Panther Party. She was pregnant with Tupac while in jail and on trial as one of the infamous New York 21. This was a time where all the members of the party were accused of conspiracy to bomb public places. Afeni Shakur was eventually acquitted of all charges. Tupac's aunt Assata Shakur was also a member of the Black Panther Party. She was accused of killing a New Jersey state trooper. She eventually fled the country in exile. Today, she still lives in Cuba. Tupac described his mom as a strong-willed woman who handled her business. His real father was unknown. As a youth, he identified with a pimp and petty hustler named Legs, who later died from a crack-induced heart attack. Tupac was described as an energetic child who always liked to imagine himself in the lead role. His mom saw fit to enroll him at age 12 in the 127th Street Ensemble, which was a theater group in Harlem, New York. Tupac's first acting role was the character of Travis in the play Raisin in the Sun. Tupac did not involve himself with rap until he and his family moved to Baltimore. As a young teenager, he took on the name MC New York. While living in Baltimore, Tupac continued his acting by auditioning and later being accepted into Baltimore's prestigious School for the Arts. At age 17, Tupac moved with his mom to Marin City in the San Francisco Bay Area. It was in Marin City that Tupac learned about street life. In an attempt to be accepted and fit in with his peers, Tupac became a petty hustler who sold drugs. It was in Marin City that Tupac rediscovered rap. He ingratiated himself in the Bay Area's merging rap scene by joining a group called Strictly Dope. This group featured fellow Bay Area rap star Ray Love. While a member of Strictly Dope, Tupac began to branch out and he eventually became friends with Digital Underground's lead rapper, Shock G. Tupac auditioned for the group and he eventually became part of the group, first as a roadie and later as a dancer. He went on to be a hype man for the group Digital Underground. As a member of Digital Underground, Tupac became known as the Rebel of the Underground. Much of this had to do with his excitable and unpredictable personality. Tupac's tendency to stir up things had led to many of his successes as well as many of his troubles.
Hey, we back chilling with Tupac. This man is multimedia. Not only is he a recording artist, he's also an actor. But before we get into the acting, I want to say, how did you first get down with Suge Knight and Death Row?
Suge, I used to always see Suge. When they did the soundtrack for Murder Was the Case, it was when I was going through all those legal problems, and he was like, yo, give me a song, dog. And I was like, yeah, you can get whatever you want. You know, gave him a song. and it was like the most I ever got for a soundtrack. I mean, the most I ever got for a song. It was damn near album budget. I mean, I think I got like something like 200,000 or 150,000 for one song. And the song, they didn't even use it, but I still got paid. You know what I mean? I got paid for everything I did on the soundtrack. And I think I did like 2 songs or something. And I remember when he did it like, yo, it wasn't even like because he was jocking me. He did it because he knew I was having crazy legal problems. And I was a man. He had asked me to come to Death Row, and I was like, I ain't ready. And instead of like taking it personal, he just did that for me. And I appreciated that. So when I'm in jail and I'm sitting there, what made me do the Death Row thing, because I was really going to quit rapping. But then Puffy and Biggie and all of them came out in the vibe, and they lied, and they twisted the facts. And all I wanted to do was end everything. All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from shit. You know what I mean? Like how Scarface and all them niggas do. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back. Instead of quitting, it made me come back more relentless to destroy my what in fact is my comrades. To destroy what used to be my homeboys, what I worked for, my closest clique. You know what I mean? I worked hard all my life as far as this music business to make it East Coast, West Coast love and make everybody feel comfortable. And I dreamed of the days when I can go to New York and be comfortable and they can come out here and be comfortable. So it's not like I'm when people say, why are you doing it East Coast? It's not like it's not silly at all. But you can't disrespect the love. You can't disrespect the peace treaty. That's just like when the Indians made deals with the white dudes and they would just come and rape their women and shoot them up and then leave. No, the Indians ain't gonna love white people no more. They gonna wanna kick up some dust until we think about it and renegotiate the terms of the treaty, and that's what I'm talking about.
That's where y'all at right now.
We gotta have this beef and this war and these words and this dialogue until we can renegotiate the terms of the treaty. I love the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast, but they have to understand that you can't just be saying shit about us and think that we're not gonna take it personal. You can't just be calling us fakers and pretenders and non-creative motherfuckers and we can't freestyle and this and that and this and think we just gonna be like, oh, well, that's cool, we love them because they started it. Hell no, we gonna take it personal, just like a kid would when his bigger brother who ain't doing shit is all of a sudden, you know, that's just like the little brother making hella cash and the bigger brother's like, you owe it all to me. That's wrong, you know what I mean? Don't be mad because the little nigga's coming up, you know what I mean?
Now, do you think the East Coast, West Coast rivalry is like both coasts? Or because a lot of people think it's more Bad Boy, Death Row.
It is. It's not both coasts. What it is was that the East Coast, the people on the East Coast are real proud, real cultural, and real strong, just like we are on the West Coast. And so what happened was Biggie came at a time, just like what Hitler did with the Jews. Biggie came at a time when they were open to somebody saying, we're the master race, and these guys are nothing, and they're pretenders, and this is why we not making it in the business because of these guys. This is why we not doing nothing because of these guys. So the East Coast really not hating us, really not knowing nothing about us, but just listening to their supposed to be leader. You know, listening to the person that was representing for them. Like, yeah, okay, well, Biggie, he from Brooklyn, woo. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. And so all of a sudden people saying stuff that they didn't even know was what they was doing was like ending our culture when we started. We held it down for y'all. That's how I felt. I was in tears like, what? When y'all was out there on some, when LL was dancing with women in silver suits and niggas was on some other shit, which I'm not mad at because I might do that one day. And I love them niggas, you know what I mean? But I'm saying when you was being creative and wanting to try other boundaries, we was holding it down with this hardcore shit. Yeah. It might not have been what you wanted, but it kept rap alive for years. It kept money coming in. It let them notice us. So how could you look at us now and be like, this ain't good enough? You know what I mean? We the broken home. Y'all ain't teach us this. We ain't come from we ain't got no subways or graffiti. We learned this, in spite of the gangs, in spite of all of that, we came up with this culture. You know what I mean? So I felt like we never got what we deserved. And I took it personal because I'm from the East Coast and I know about that culture, but I know about this culture because I was here when it was getting put down. So now I'm doing what the East Coast would have did if the West Coast did this to the East Coast. I'm riding for my side. You know what I mean? You wrong. This is not right. Recognize us. And the only way the East Coast gonna recognize us is for us to do it on records, by money, by sales, and by representing it. Just like KRS-One. When PM Dawn got on stage and he had talk shit about it, what did KRS-One do? So why are people telling me I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing? They love KRS-One. He is hip-hop, am I correct?
That's true.
Right, so I'm hip-hop. I'm mad at Biggie, I'm rushing the nigga. What's the problem?
That's real.
If the East Coast separate themselves from Biggie, we'll do shows in the East. everything is beautiful. But so far, the East Coast been with every all interviews I read, every letter I read. Niggas is like, fuck Tupac, Biggie this, Biggie, like he's representative of the East Coast. So that's why I attack as though I do, because I'm a general and I'm a smart general. And I'm not gonna attack at no blind soldiers. I'm attacking those attacking me. Only reason people was mad now is because I came out of jail and made this shit a reality. When I got out of jail, the West Coast, East Coast shit was really started. California love what I was saying, put it down. And now them niggas is mad because money is fucked up. Attitudes have changed. It's not as safe as it used to be. Niggas gotta think about their business steps, and that's what I wanted to happen. Now let's go to the table. Let's talk. Let's make peace. Let's work it out. Let's get a community the money.
So you saying with a conversation with guys like Puffy, Biggie, and that whole East Coast?
Sit down and conversate with Puffy or Biggie, because that's like Scarface sitting down with the dude he overthrew. You know what I mean? They not on my level, but I can sit down with the OGs from there, which we are doing. People don't even know we not beefing with the East Coast. We starting Death Row East. With Eric B, all the OG niggas out there from the East Coast. We got Kane, Christopher Williams, all these artists. We trying to get Bobby Brown, all these artists. We trying to put the East Coast Death Row just like the West Coast Death Row and make it major. You know what I mean? Right, but we not doing that until we get this business settled. And even while we doing that, we trying to get the Wu-Tang niggas, because I love them niggas. I feel as though they represent the East Coast how we represent the West Coast. And I love them. You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to do. We doing it like if everybody raps is what they really think, then everybody should understand what I'm doing, because it's gangster shit number one, it's war shit number two, and it's all by the rules of the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing shit, I'm calling for dialogue. I'm gathering attention for dialogue, which is what you do in a struggle for power.
That's real, that's real. We still chilling with Tupac. It's intense. I love this, brother. I like this, my man, keeping it real. We're going to come back with more Tupac right here.
In 1991, Tupac got his first real taste of trouble when he was stopped for jaywalking in downtown Oakland. According to Pac, the police officers didn't take a liking to his name, so they said some unfavorable things. Pac in return responded, and the result was him being arrested and brutalized. This incident led to him filing a $10 million lawsuit against the city of Oakland. It wasn't long afterwards that Tupac released the first of his 6 albums. The first was entitled Tupacalypse Now, and it highlighted Tupac's passionate political and thug life side. Songs like Trapp, while politically on point, stirred up much of the controversy when it depicted an Oakland police officer being shot at the end of the video. This particular song caught the attention of Dan Quayle, who expressed his outrage. Other songs like Brenda Got a Baby brought attention to the emotional and heartfelt side of the rising star. Tupac gained national fame when he played the role of Roland Bishop, a violent, insecure, short-tempered, psychotic individual in the blockbuster movie Juice. Initially, director Ernest Dickerson had invited Digital Underground's Money B to audition for the movie. Tupac went along for the ride. Once there, he read the part cold turkey and was hired to play his role, which left many wondering if Tupac was acting or just being himself. As Tupac's popularity began to soar, so did his troubles. In the summer of '92, while attending Marin City's 50th anniversary, Tupac and his entourage had a confrontation with some old acquaintances. During the ensuing fight, a gun was drawn, shots were fired, and a little 6-year-old lay dead as an innocent bystander. Tupac's brother Mercedes, who at the time rapped for the group Tony, and later for Thug Life, was arrested and charged. Eventually, he was let go for lack of evidence. Tupac later found himself embroiled in more controversy when a Texas cop was shot and killed. The widow of the slain officer filed a multi-million-dollar civil suit against Tupac, claiming that it was his music and lyrics that influenced the young perpetrator to kill. If that wasn't enough, also in that year, Tupac, while visiting the set of Fox TV's In Living Color, had an altercation with a limo driver. The result was him being arrested and charged with assault. Eventually, the charges were dropped. Seemingly wherever Tupac went, trouble followed. First, Tupac found himself being charged with assault after he and a group of friends beat up the film directors known as the Hughes brothers. This incident stemmed from him being fired from the movie Menace to Society.
People think I just got out of jail and was like, just because I got shot on the East Coast, I'm like, fuck the East Coast. You know, half the rappers from the East Coast was there when I got shot. Nobody knew a thing. That's just like you come into the hood and the police ask them what happened, and everybody's like, I don't know. You know they lying. And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. Biggie was out here on the West Coast. He was in the studio with me and we homeboys, and he got shot. No, I wouldn't tell him who did it, but I wouldn't go ride on niggas who did it, but he wanted to know who did it. Then I'd be like, look, man, these niggas from Watts did it. Boom, this is why they want to talk to you. When. That's how I do it. Just like when the niggas from the 60s wanted to get a trench. I went to them personally and talked to them. I do it by the rules of etiquette. So I got shot. I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air to my year pop is my homeboy Wound, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air and on TV, they like, yeah, pop, rest, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick. Niggas is just gonna act like I'm gonna just be in jail and they gonna give me shout out and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to his, I was there, nigga, I trained the nigga, he used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga, I used to come to New York, I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. Cause nobody knew the nigga in New York. And I used to tell a nigga, yo, if you wanna make your money, you gotta rap for the bitches. Do not rap for the niggas. I told the nigga, don't rap for the niggas. Rap for the bitches. The bitches will buy your records and the niggas want what the bitches want. So all of a sudden he changed from being listen to party and bullshit, listen to his style. He changed from that to Big Papa. Because of me. He had my album, Me Against the World was the second one. He had the first one. I changed everything because Ready to Die came out and it sounded like my album. All my album was about, dealing with death. And then he came out Ready to Die and I had to switch it.
Wow.
That's why it was less East Coast rap, East Coast beats, because Biggie had just took my shit.
That's what, but you can listen to it. That's what that was a success too, because he took West Coast sound.
We flipped it. I told him that. I told him that I trained. He was supposed to be Thug Life. All while he was coming up, I used to let him come on stage with me. He was screaming Thug Life.
Hey, cause
he was like, I hate Brooklyn, I hate New York. I'm out with them niggas puppy cheating me. Woo, woo, woo. All of a sudden he blew up and he wasn't saying Thug Life. So I started getting mad and I was seeing the niggas plays. He was hugging me, yo, Pop, yo, thank you, he's the only nigga that woo, woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot. He knew the nigga that was shot me. He was like, Pop, don't hang around this nigga, We walked in with the nigga that shot me, that ended up shooting me. He's like, Pop, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too. He was my co-defendant. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. And we didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, like I'm gonna come see you. No, nigga, what happened? While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they niggas in jail, yo, we just got popped, woo, woo, woo. And my cousin was in jail in New York, cause I got family out there. He sit right there while the niggas get in the car going, yo, my homeboys just jacked that nigga Tupac. So that's how I knew who shot me, what happened, and everything. They mad because I know what happened. That's why they all, it's Biggie and them, they're not riding. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing, I'm destroying him. I fucked his wife, I'm fucking him in the game, I'm destroying him. He lives by the rules of the game, he lives off a mafia image. I'm bringing him, showing how he totally disregards the rules of the game, and he's everything but a mafia nigga.
Reinventing it.
Right, I'm showing him. You know what I mean? Like if anybody's a mafia nigga, me, nigga. I fucked your bitch, I took 5 shots, I went in your crew. I just what? I went to New York. They don't do shows out here. I did Saturday Night Live. Y'all forgot. Live in New York where everybody knew I was gonna be there on stage, no problems. Went to the clubs, everything. In the middle with my West Side ride. You know what I mean? Because I'm real about it. I don't hate New York, but if y'all don't understand it, then fuck it. You get rolled over too. Because I hear y'all. I was in jail and I heard what they were saying on the radios. You know how we got the wake up show? Right. They got their own shows. They got their little mix shows with Red Alert and this nigga and that nigga and what's his name? Flex. And I swear to God, dog, they used to diss the West Coast. They had these commercials where they be like, hey dog, what's up, dog? And I used to be like in jail in New York on my radio, like, oh shit. You know how you would feel if you heard your homeboy went home and just clowned you? And I was like, oh man. Oh, and all my homeboys like, yo, Puppy just did a show out here. I was like, how was it? It's like, good, we gave him love, we gave him this, we gave him that. He was talking all this unity shit, but then when they go home,
they be popping
Q-Tip, they made all these underground tapes dissing us.
Q-Tip?
Yes, Q-Tip. So then when niggas ride back, then they want to talk about the culture and be hip-hop-ish again. But that's not fair. How you gonna be bold? And that's what they all do. They all play badasses. Same thing for the Fugees. They just diss me on the air on MTV.
Fugees diss you?
They're not personally, they're just the West Coast. They introduced my people as like California love. The East Side is the best side. Whoa, I seen them. All them niggas was talking about how much they respect me and love me. See, I hate that. Cause I be dead serious.
It's one thing when they say
Now Chino XL is talking about. He got a rhyme where you know how you always got these little metaphors. He say, you'll get fucked like Tupac did in jail. Now I'm telling y'all beforehand, off the air, I'm gonna beat this nigga's ass. And everybody's gonna be talking about how wrong I am and how I haven't changed, but what am I supposed to do with a nigga disrespecting my manhood like that? See what I mean? It's like I can't get out the game. Just like I'm saying, just like Scarface and that Carlito's way. I want to be legit. We got restaurants coming up with Alanis Morissette, me, Snoop Sugar, and Alanis Morissette open up a restaurant.
Alanis is nice.
I'm doing a soundtrack, my first soundtrack. I'm the music supervisor for this movie. I'm doing great loud. I got Alanis on there, Michelle, Incalacia, whatever her name. All these alternative stars, no rap. All this shit coming up. But what's gonna reign supreme in '96 and '97 is the ride I'm doing. And it's not even like, I feel like I'm doing it for hip hop. All I'm trying to do is get the imposters out. I remember Biggie sleeping on my couch. I remember begging bitches to fuck him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So Big Papa don't mean nothing to me. He know it. He know it. That's why he can't fight me. That's why he can't battle me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can make songs talking exactly about him, and he can't talk about me because he know. I'm the one that used to buy him champagne. All that shit he talking, that was me buying him that. He talking about my lifestyle with his album. Because when he was doing his album, he was broke, nigga. I was having money. The shit he talking about was my life. Thug life. That's what he talking about. All that Junior Mafia, them niggas was young motherfuckers that used to hang around that I used to give money to get on a train to go home at night. Little Caesar and all of them.
And Kim and all that.
Yeah, so now they rapping against me, and you can imagine how I fucking feel. When I got arrested in New York, I got arrested for Biggie. Them guns in my room was Biggie's guns because them cowards left the room when they heard the police was downstairs, and everybody left their guns in my room. So I got 4 guns in my room. Serial numbers scratched out, and I did not snitch. I took that case. So you can imagine how I feel when I'm in jail for that case, and he out there living a mafia lifestyle, giving me no money, giving me no respect, giving me no tribute, rolling with my road dog who was there when I got shot. I mean, come on, man. I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. Y'all niggas know what time it is.
Yeah. I mean,
what it is that them East Coast drug dealers got them niggas as extortion. I came and fucked up everything. Cause I dissed them niggas in the Daily News. They put a hit out on me. When a nigga tried to rob me, which is all they wanted to do, I knew what they told me. That's what they was telling me. Pop, they was sending me messages through my closest road dog saying, Pop, why did you fight them? They was just coming to take your shit. But I wouldn't let nobody take my shit, and I was strapped that day. That's what I couldn't put in the bar. I had two double Glocks on me. And when I pulled for my shit, that's when I got shot. And the reason I knew my homeboys set me up is because my homeboys knew I was strapped. The dudes came straight for me. My homeboys is behind the niggas, like they running for swag. My homeboys behind the niggas, and they didn't do nothing. They knew I was strapped. All they had to do was grab the nigga, and I could have bust. But they got guns, so these niggas are coming for me, and these niggas just sitting there. And they say get, and these niggas drop to the floor. I knew it was a setup. Nobody come downstairs to after them shot.
And then after you shot, after you shot, you went up there, they looked at you like you was a ghost?
Yo, when I walked upstairs, swag on everything I love, I seen it in their eyes. I can never describe this look until you get shot and you see yourself. Niggas looked at me like this. I walked out the elevator, because I walked out the elevator, I didn't know I was shot in my head or nothing. I wasn't, they said in the vibe interview, I was acting like I was in a movie. What they really trying to say is this nigga is raw. I got shot 5 times, came upstairs, did not know I had got shot 5 times. I thought I only got shot once.
Man, dude, sound like you got a lot on your chest.
And that's why I'm giving it to you straight raw, because you got to go back and tell them the shit that we ain't recording. I'm giving you that, not to tell them the specifics, but you know when somebody calls you, go, yo, why did you? You know they go, trust me, we talk to them, we know, blam, blam, blam. Now y'all know, you know what I mean? Just like they niggas on their radio stations know. Because what I was mad at is that we didn't have a radio station like that. Me and Snoop got an okay from 92.3 to start West Side Radio. But I don't want to do it unless it's right. What I really just wanted, I was just proving the point again. I want our radio stations to be true to us, and we'll be true to y'all. Tell us, nigga, if you want that type of love, you better give us some commercials every week. We want new shit like they do on the East Coast. East Coast, 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 East Coast.
Later that year, in October of '93, Tupac was arrested and accused of shooting 2 off-duty police officers in Atlanta. Just as that drama was beginning to be sorted out, he was arrested in New York the following month and accused of sexually assaulting a female fan at his hotel room. In the backdrop of all that controversy, Tupac managed to release another album entitled Strictly for My Niggas, which featured the smash hits I Get Around and his emotional tribute to women, Keep Your Head Up. During this time, Tupac was featured in 2 more movies. The first was Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson. Here he stirred things up again on the set by refusing to honor Miss Jackson's request to take an AIDS test. The other movie that featured Tupac came out in the spring of '94 with a basketball movie entitled Above the Rim. Just like he did in the movie Juice, here Tupac adorned the role of a gangster. Gangster.
Made nigga to the grave, nigga.
Disrespect all those ghettos, all those towns. I love this is it.
What's up, y'all? It's the Thug Lord Tupac.
I'm coming back for sure.
Made nigga to the grave, nigga.
Y'all can't fade me. Y'all can't turn on me. Don't check Z, you know what I mean? Let's pop it. All those ghettos, all those let's pop it. God the judges. I'm riding. So y'all can't fade me. I'm riding. Made me number 1, you know what I mean? And I'm coming back for sure. So you can imagine how I feel. That's wrong.
They try to ban me cause the brothers making noise a lot. I tell the asses and the boys watch a poison plot. They got me dropping, now I'm strapped and getting hotter. Running from the cop as I try to cock my clock. The war won't stop. That's why they wanna ban the music. You ever notice how the cops can't stand the music? See a black man cooling with a Mexican. We can all have peace on the set again. Give a shout out to my homies in the pen. They try to keep us down, but we clown every time we hit the top 10.
So why are people telling me I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing? I'm a reflection of the community.
Brothers talk a lot of shit, but that's after you go. Cause they feel you unbreakable. Outlaw and it's all words. Bitch, I'm riding. Stuck on the black out. All those brothers popping. Brothers talk a lot of shit, but that's after you go. Cause they feel you in the physical form.
You know what I mean? I'm coming back for sure. So you can imagine.
Stuck on the black out. When drama occur in its form. Once again, it's a friend out of Oakland. Hoping they keep the hip-hop clubs open. Now we can fight, let them close them. But we can have peace at soul so we control them. Ain't nobody getting paid, it's a damn shame. Why gang bang brothers in the same game? Say security's to blame cause they letting it on. Brothers come to have fun but they setting it on. One time make it worse when they sweat us. Send an army of pigs to come get us. So I'm running out of time and it's cool down with
My homeboy, put it down.
brothers talk a lot of shit but it's after you go. Cause they feel you in the physical form. Outlaw and it's all words. Bitch, I'm riding. Stuck on the black out. When it's drama occur. Brothers talk a lot of shit but it's after you go. Cause they feel you in the physical form.
You know what I mean? I'm coming back for sure. So you can imagine.
This is Stephen Wills reporting for S-Class Entertainment, giving you the down low hookup on Tupac Shakur in his own words. Back to you in the studio.
You know what I mean? Going through, trying to come up and then getting pulled back 5 steps and you move back 8 steps and they pull you back 18 steps. So to me, it's not personal because they all going through it. The only thing that makes it different and original with me is that people get to watch it from the beginning to end like a soap opera. You get to watch mine. Every time I think this is it and I go all out to beat that, I win or I lose and then I come into the next one. It's worse. It's even worse. Like it's like like the Twilight Zone because it's like some evil, unstoppable that it just won't let me go. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. I feel as though what's done in the dark will come to light. What's the problem? Attitudes have changed. It's not as safe as it used to be. I came from it, slowed me down. What went through my mind was like, damn, I'm shot. You know, I couldn't believe I could ever get touched. You know, so that's why I attack as though I do because I'm a general and I'm a smart general. And I'm not gonna attack no blind soldiers. I feel like I'm doing it for hip hop. All I'm trying to do is get the imposters out. Hell no, we're gonna take it personal. And my choices have already been made, even if I wanna change it. So that's how I shot what happened. They mad because I know what happened. I feel as though what's done in the dark will come to light. It's secrets that everybody's gonna find out about that I don't have to play a hate or dry snitch about. That will come out, you'll find out for yourself and you'll know why I did it. But it's a game, it's this game of life. Do I win or do I lose? I know one day they're gonna shut the game down, but I have to have as much fun and get around the board as many times as I can before it's my turn to leave.
Outlaw.
Yo, we back right here with Tupac, you know, just chopping up a little bit. Can't let you hear everything, you know. Some stuff.
Put it down, though.
Yeah. My man definitely putting it down. One more thing about Death Row. Now, how does the what's going on with Dre, and how does that affect Death Row as a whole? In the whole now.
Dre's doing his own thing. It don't affect us. My take on what happened was that Snoop was on trial for murder, fighting for his life. Somebody had said that Dre was in the car. The jury believed that. We needed Dre to be there to say he wasn't there. And once they would have saw him, they would have known he wasn't there. And that would have saved Snoop's whole case. Because they would have saw that the witness that had said it was lying. And Dre never showed up. He was too busy. That's how they told me. When they told me that, I was like, well, no matter how dope he is, and Dre's one of my heroes in the music business, but I was like, no matter how dope he is, if you're not down for his homeboy, Snoop, who brought him back when he was just a relic, when niggas was dissing him, you know what I mean? Then I don't want to be a part of him. I don't want to be around him or nothing. Plus, I feel as though what's done in the dark will come to light. It's secrets that everybody's going to find out about that I don't have to play a hate or dry snitch about. That will come out, you'll find out for yourself, and you'll know why I did it. I swear to God, y'all, I'm living by the rules of the game that y'all, the people, have put down for us to live by.
That's real. Let's talk about other things. Like you told us, you got a soundtrack you working on. You got a new movie, right? Why don't you talk on that?
We got a movie called Gridlock coming out. It's like a mainstream movie. It's me coming back into the theaters with Tim Roth from Pulp Fiction and a gang of other movies. I don't know what the female is, but it's a big name female. I'm the music supervisor for the soundtrack. It's my first chance ever doing something like this. We got Lana Morissette on the soundtrack. All these big name, alternative, supposedly people who I would never get with. I got them all on the soundtrack to show just what kind of range I got. And I'm putting that kind of soundtrack out, and then I'm putting a rap soundtrack out. And I'm going to do it like a Tupac album, basically, with me doing a whole bunch of solo songs, with Snoop on there doing some songs, Dog Pound, Death Row on there. Just to show that, you know, I got a business mind as well as a creative mind, and to show that I also have, you know, besides just rapping, I can do other, I can make my way in other ways in this business.
That's for real too. Now when you work with Janet, you know, I was wondering if maybe you could hook me up with her number if you did you pursue it?
Dog, on everything I love. If anybody find Janet, tell her I'm looking for her. That's why I said that shit in my song when my mind's made up. Forgive me, Janet, because I feel like she got her shit all twisted. People that made her my enemy. She ain't my enemy. I ain't mad at her, you know what I mean? But I want to know that, you know, it ain't even like that, you know? She met me at a time of my life when I was real immature. I was coming up, going through a lot. You know, now she probably see me in a whole different light. Maybe not, maybe she would, but I want that opportunity. So when I see Janet, I'm going to try to make right what we made wrong.
All right. Well, I'll be right there with you, bruh. Let's hook that up. Hey, now, I'm going to ask you another question. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? What do you see yourself, what do you see yourself doing?
I see myself having a job on Death Row, owning stock at Death Row, being an A&R person, an artist that could drop an album like Paul McCartney every 5 years. You know, not even like Paul McCartney, but there's no rapper who ever did it, so I have no one to use to say like, but you know, that type of thing where I could just do it at leisure. And you know, when my music will mean something and I drop deeper shit. That, I have my own production company, which I'm close to right now, doing my own movies, have my own restaurant, which I got right now, with Alanis and Suge and Snoop. And just expand. I'm starting to put out some calendars. I got a publishing company and put out some calendars for charity. I'm starting a little youth league in California so we can start playing some East Coast teams and some Southern teams and some, you know, Midwest teams, you know, have like a little league, like a Pop Warner league, but the rappers fund it. And the rappers are the head coaches, you know what I mean? Have a league where you get a big trophy with diamonds in it for a nigga to stay drug free and stay in school, and that's the only way you could be on the team. And we have fun and eat pizza and had the finest girls there and throw concerts at the end of it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by giving back. You know what I mean? Not being who I am, but by using what I got to give back.
All right. And in closing, you know, you got a lot of people, fans that's listening to you right now that don't really get a chance to talk to Tupac up and close and personal like we kicked it today. But if it's anything you want people to know about Tupac, what is it you like to say?
Number one, when I diss y'all, meaning diss, I mean like when you come up to me and I'm not giving you the kind of reaction that you think I should be giving you, it's not because I'm ungrateful, it's because I'm nervous, I'm paranoid, I just got out of jail, I've been shot, I've been cheated and lied and framed, and I just don't know how to deal with so many people giving me that much affection. I've never had that in my life. So if I do that, don't take it personal, try to understand me and see it for what it is. Now I understand what it's truly like to be like, not that I'm a fine ass nigga, but I understand what it's like to be a fine female going to the club and all the guys just rush you before you ready to be rushed. You know what I mean? And everybody's touching you before you ready to be touched. So now I have a better understanding of what it's like to be a woman. But I also have a better understanding on fans not making me do things. I'ma do it because I love y'all, because I do appreciate what you did. But when you make me do it, I don't want to do it. I don't care how many albums you bought. You know what I mean? My fans to me are people who follow me and is down for me, understand me, and no matter what people say, they know me because they know my actions. They follow me through my career. Not people who just bought my album, because anybody, I buy albums all the time, but I just buy it to listen to. You know what I mean? And if you buy my album, you bought it for the music. You didn't buy it for when you see me. I just break down and start eating you out. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. Don't start, extorting me for your autograph and shit. You know what I mean? I'm real. I give autographs when I want to, not because I'm all that, because I'm tired. And I want to be in this game for a long time. I don't ever want to hate the fans. And that's what these other niggas do. See, they might give you autographs all the time, but they hate you. And they don't even look at you like people. I do look at you like people. That's why I feel as though I can look you in your eye and go, yo, I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't feel like signing no autographs. And you should understand. Because I'm looking at you like a human being. Let's kick it. Let's not take pictures. Let's just kick it. Do that. I want some females to do that. Just come up to me and be like, Pop, look, because every female want to come up to me and be like, I know you think I'm like everybody else, and treat me bad and tell me no. Be the opposite way. Everybody doing that. Everybody trying to show me how much they not attracted to me. Do the opposite, because, these ghetto girls, these minority women is what I call them. Them the only women I could get. Everybody else scared of me. Their parents telling them not to mess with me. So y'all can't fade me. Y'all can't turn on me. Don't change on me. Stay down for me because I stay down for you. And don't extort me, and let's just do it forever.
There it is. Tupac Shakur kicking on the set. Right here, 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 right here. Hey, Pop, why don't you talk about the project you're doing with Jodeci right now?
How do you want it?
Man.
My next single is gonna be How Do You Want It, America's Most Wanted, Hit 'Em Up, and California Love, the version that people never could buy. You know what I mean? And Hit 'Em Up is the song which is a classic hip-hop record, meaning a straight battle record to all the Bad Boy staff. You know what I mean? From Puffy to Biggie to Lil Kim, all of them. And them too, because they've been talking a lot of shit, and I got them. I got songs from them. I got this song called When We Ride on Our Enemies, and I be like, nigga, you barely living. Don't you got sickle cell? See me have a seizure on stage. You ain't living well. Hell, how many niggas wanna be involved? See, I was only talking to Biggie, but I'll kill all of y'all, then ball. And that's the truest shit I could ever have written, because these niggas in Mobb Deep is little kids. When I was in jail, when they came out with that song, where they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. You know, in that song that they had, they was talking about, yeah, they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. I took it as a diss. So from jail, I'm calling my little homies in Atlanta like, yo, they got a show out there. Get with them busters. So my homeboys rolled them niggas like what Southern niggas was cowards. In the car, like looking forward, like they didn't see my homeboys going Thug Life, motherfucker, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? So I hate niggas like that. And these are some young busters who's getting souped up by their block to come up against a motherfucker they don't even know. Mobb Deep, you know, like I know, I'll swallow them. Now if this was somebody I couldn't fuck with, I'll tell you. But Mobb Deep, I'll swallow them niggas. I will have a train on them niggas, you know what I mean? One of them niggas got sickle cell, he barely breathing. He don't even want to see me. He'll have a fucking seizure. They both weigh like 100 pounds. They don't want, my little homies is attacking them. That's why I ain't even addressing the Mobb Deep issue, because they not even on my level. I find it disrespectful that they even think they can attack me or the West Coast. So I don't even address them little buster ass babies. And please print that, because it is on and popping. And when I say it's on and popping, I mean when I see the niggas in the spot, it's on and popping. I'm not one of them fake diss record writing motherfuckers. Only time I won't rush a motherfucker is because he straight up told me he got respect for me. He don't want no drama, because I ain't no bully. I'm not just gonna beat no motherfucker up because the crowd want to see it. You know what I mean? If you don't see me rushing them, that means because they bow down. Now the Mobb Deep fools, they don't want it. Chino XL, Mobb Deep, Bad Boy, Biggie, Little Caesar, Junior Mafia, all of them is on our hit list, and I'm getting with them. I got a new clique called The Outlaws. They got an album coming out. It's some Jersey dudes keeping that East Coast flavor popping, and some West Coast dudes, Southern dudes. It's the epitome of what I represent. You know what I mean? 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 You know what I
Y'all don't do it like we do on some Jersey shit. Outlaw to the fullest. spitting rhymes and bullets. Word up. QD3 up in here. On some outlaw shit. What? Where my dogs at? Yo, hey yo, I feel this force over me. Sworn to be a soldier, I was born to be. Fighting when it's more to me. Flatten your sorority, OUG Lordy. Ride or die for my beliefs. Live streets is where you find blind beef. UCH, undercover thug hating. Claiming that we they favorite, they plotting with slugs waiting. Missing the sun. You sick your bitch and get me sprung. Not this lifetime dick, I just begun. Trust no one, but let a nigga prove himself. And if he fuck up, a nigga might lose himself. Play him to the left, let these niggas know we outlaws. Ain't bringing nothing to the table, what the fuck you around for? Down for the cause, clown to your town and all. Listen to me, this is destiny, we bound to pull. Open up, nigga, you're hanging from a thin rope, nigga. Stay with your rope, nigga, what's on your mind? Nigga, your life mean nothing if your words can't be trusted. They ain't feeling ya, won't think twice about killing ya. The code on the street, respect where respect due. Till death do us part, to go protect you. You better practice what you preach, nigga. Giving false information, trying to teach niggas. I figure you better practice what you preach, nigga. Fuck trying to cheat a nigga, we the niggas that lead a nigga.
Ice clean, bitch, the rock lean. Cap about to infiltrate teams, take this double shot, fly schemes. Niggas, sweet dreams are made of these. Double black shit with gats in the back, we diamond fiends. Start game the triple beam, cause I weigh shit. How I pay shit, shit thick, how I lay shit. We on a mission for the cream, cash rules apply. Niggas out the stunt might die. I'm like a fucking drug, I'm pulling plugs slowly. Killing them soft, get tossed, but sipping while it's bubbly. The black Sicilian feeling lovely. I caught the same buzz up off that Dutchie, now I'm the master. They call me now with the 40 cal pounds that are blast. What?
Outlaw. Nigga, your life mean nothing if your words can't be trusted. They ain't feeling y'all, won't think twice about killing ya. The code on the street, respect where respect due. Till death do us part, who gon' protect you? You better practice what you preach, nigga. Giving false information, trying to teach niggas. I'm thinking you better practice what you preach, nigga. Fuck trying to cheat a nigga, we the niggas that'll lead a nigga.
Nigga, I did some dirty shit, some thug shit with some calicos and burn clothes. Leave O's and fuck those, nigga recognize we been dead. Walk around body full of lead, when having no other Wednesday. Cause outlaws was playing said shit, bodies full of tattoos, van full of heated tools. We watch you, your adversary, I walk streets. I'm step away from the cradle to the grave. Have big balls, we been brave, similar to x-rays. When your chest up, but he's right. It's only one way that we live and break our niggas out of prison. We thugged out, we drugged out, shoot a lot so we slugged out. Napoleon to make around, you can only follow. Why the fuck these bullets hollow? Can't swallow, I can't breathe. Dog
Never
nation.
listen, soldier, you ain't gon' never know nothing. Throat cutting, let me hold something. Now no frontin'. Give me this, give me that, I get it at the smack blasting back at me. Swift like Tab Gaddy. You wondering where the fuck we been? What we been thinking? Get the outlaws cold for it, the boat sinking. The element of surprise, we rise up out of the fall. Thought the war was called off cause y'all niggas was soft. Fuck that, we outlaws, then we riding for this. Dying for this, shooting blind, doing time for this. We ain't made niggas for no reason. Ride or die, either you come up, nigga, or leave bleeding. You see, I got my mind made up, don't even matter no more. When I go kiss my seed, tell him daddy was wrong. OUT law carved in my arm for life. And my mom on for life, it's on for life. Nigga, your life mean nothing if your words can't be trusted. Rules to the game, bitch. Respect them shit. Or end up flat on your motherfucking back. When I go smoke my motherfucking ashes, nigga.
I got Big Sight from Thug Life, the solo project. We got How Do You Want It with Ron Hightower doing the directing with me, and we got all porno stars. We got all porno stars. I got people from the Bay. I got Nina Hartley from the Bay, Champagne, all porno stars. It's the big time shit. Then we just did a video for America's Most Wanted, which is a classic diss video. We got a Biggie. We call her B.I.G in the video and Buffy in the video, and it's just dope. People gonna be talking about that video because you know I'm dissing them niggas. And How Do You Want It is just the dirtiest, nastiest video I've ever done. I got a Playboy version, a regular version. We got nudity, everything. It's just the most amazing video you ever see. We doing that. We doing a video for All Eyes on Me. I Ain't Mad at You. All About You.
Oh yes.
You know I got all the money in the world, so we finna put it out. Not me personally, but the record company. So we definitely behind the project and we gonna put it out. Then after it get real slow, I'm gonna release a home video with like Ambitions as a Rider and a couple of the hardcore songs.
That's my favorite one. That's the one I listen to over. And track number 1 on the first disc. That's my song.
I just did a remix for What's Your Phone Number, which is like I did all new lyrics. I took that MC Light beat that she got out, keep on moving up. Did a remix off of that with that. It's so freaky, you will not believe it. I did I got a whole new album out ready that I'm just holding for the soundtrack, all clean, all positive, all in the verge of like Keep Your Head Up, Brita's Got a Baby, that type of stuff, you know, just to show the range I got. You know, I put out a hardcore double album, and now I'm gonna put out an introspective, like a Me Against the World Part 2, because that's what I think my fans is looking for, and I know what you're looking for, and I just want you, as long as you supported my plan, what you have, now I'm gonna show you that I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you the album. You ain't even gotta pay a lot. Like the double album is not a lot. All them songs is not a lot, you know what I mean? It was straight love, just to show that rappers can do whatever we want to.
Hey, yo, Pac, you gave a lot of love back to some Bay Area artists like E40, Forte, you know, Two Down, the whole crew. Talk about what made you decide to work with them.
Because I can't always be in the Bay, and I know how the Bay is. The Bay is the type of people, man, if you ain't there, they gonna talk about you. So I want them to know I love you, I feel you, I'm representing for you. So I know I got a certain amount of acclaim and everything, so I bring the Bay with me. I know E40 is what I was when I was with Digital Underground. He is the Bay right now, you know what I mean? Him and Forte. So I get them on my album and that represent the Bay. And it shows that we still all love and still all good, and we, by us being the representatives, we bring the Bay where we go. You know what I mean? And Forte, he always been raw to me, and I like the style. When I was in jail, I used to listen to his stuff. So when I got out, we clicked, we did the song. Now he in jail, and I gotta do what he did for me. When I was in jail, he used to send out shout outs and say I support me and everything. Now I support Forte. Everybody pray for him and send letters, and I hope brother get out of jail as soon as possible and get back to his chips. Cause you know it's all a struggle for every young black man. Forte, you know how it is, only God can judge us.
Alright, let's end it, huh?
Okay.
Wait, hold on, let me say.
Go ahead and end it.
Alright.
Was there anything else that you wanted to cover? No, I'm straight.
Yo, we've been sitting here talking with Tupac, and you know, like I said in the beginning of our conversation, I want to commend you on all your accomplishments, and not only that, the fact that you've had all these obstacles and demons that you had to deal with, but for some reason, you know, you've been blessed enough to prevail. You know, no matter what y'all believe or what you hear from the media, this brother got his head together, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's always gonna come out on top. And I appreciate you letting us come down here, brother.
I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to clear all that stuff up. And I'm going to represent for y'all, and I'm going to always give you the opportunity to ask me whatever questions you want to ask me, whatever way you want to ask me without me tripping. And on the same token, I want y'all to always, just when I give you the story now, it's up to you, because you are our reporters. It's up to you to give it without putting me in jail through what I told you, you know what I mean, without giving out the facts. It's up to you to let the people know what's really popping, what's really going on.
So what we going to do, we going to play back what we recorded the way you said it, you know, so it'll be Tupac words, all right?
Right.
All right, thanks again, man. Tupac Shakur, all right?
Everybody stay getting their papers, man.
It's gonna be all right. Better believe that.
Got hot over the past year, a lot of soldiers with prop drop. So I thank you for my life and all that I got. I like to praise you and drop off a message to Pop. I was sitting here looking at your picture, I miss you. Putting with a mixture of liquor. We can't kick it, you ain't with us, is the thing I can't figure. Homie, I miss you. Just know I'm going more, you tell I'm with you. It was 90 on the PE tour when we mashed. Damn, don't even seem like 7 years past. Both roadies now homies out the hood on the scene. You did the Humpty with the U, I did the Wop with the Queen. Was a dream, smoking and drinking throughout per diem. Still in backstage passes to hit chicks in Coliseums. Binos to flip up, make them lift their hips up. Get it, then get up, look the chicks up and switch up. Pick up all the dimes till our room was mob. Male groupies got diss and got the hell out of Dodge. They were blinded when the good shine through. They were on you. Just know I'm going more you till I join you.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I hope you hear me now. In God we trust. Even all the praise can bring it back to us. I want you till I do you, cause I keep in touch.
We were two little brothers, both skinny and broke. Happy if we scrapped pennies for smoke. Tours over, we were out. Yeah, then you called with the news. You was over in New York to film this movie called Juice. Called you back up, you told me pack up. Me and you and Stretch could shack up. The thug love back up to act up. Shock him and Atron were calling fuss. Cause they knew we all kicked up dust. You remember when that cabbie said that he wouldn't pick up our race? We beat us and then you spit the trailer, fiend stole your juice. And Big Stretch put them out his shoes. Ooh. Back then, I was taking sasses quick, who holdin'? That's why every piece of that I was rolling was stolen. We would laugh at the jacks over 6-packs and yak. Spit the M's over demos, thinking ladies in limos. You's a wild, hungry brother who could never sit still. Said you couldn't rest till you seen a mill. Homie, I felt you. We was back and forth from borough to projects with forts. Damn, I wish they knew how much you love New York. And can't nobody diss my brother. Never mind that I miss my brother. I'ma mourn you till I join you.
You got to worry about how long I'm gonna mourn you. I'm gonna keep your name on the street. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I hope you hear me now. In God we trust. Even all the press can bring you back to us. I mourn you till I join you. Plus I'll keep in touch. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I hope you hear me now. In God we trust. Even all the press can bring you back to us. I mourn you till I join you. Plus I'll keep in touch.
I'm the true rugged brother, Thug Nation alert. Keep his name on the streets, tell you lay in the dirt. This here hurt, cause we went from poor to rich. It's supposed to seen a lot more than this. They propped you up, locked you up. When you did above the rim, they let you out, you called us up, we came and thugged again. We were here, rapists, they shout. Y'all were talking things that y'all ain't know a damn thing about. You were going through your stress while your enemies laugh. They never take no talking, Tupac never rape no back. Forget the press, forget the world, life goes on when you die. Forget the court, forget the judge and every trick that lie. A little time tick by, my whole knot got rocked. My lady waking me up yelling, Tretch, Pac got shot. Soon as I get there, I find a fiend urging me. Say convince my baby don't leave after surgery. So I look her in her eyes while they walking me through. Thinking Pac hard head, what the hell I'ma do? So we kick it, I say stay, then I ask what you need. You said a pound for coming, partner, and a hit us. So I asked you not to go over and over, God knows. You just smiled and said, homie, help me get on my clothes. So we got over that, you healed up, got locked. I dropped kites about like they had your cage, but I stopped. Yeah, the chain remains, push it was a part of my link. They messed up by giving you too much time to think. I remember your release and we met up in LA. At the bill, you getting blazed, handed out with the hay. After that, you blew up, a main player, platinum plus, addicted to drama, a soldier with a nation of thugs. Now we in these savage ages. Even you yourself predicted that last night in Vegas. I heard gats were British, my homie once again damaged and a part of this heart right here at Venice. At the same time, you was both loved and feared. MOB the thug and thug of the year. I'ma mourn you till I join you. That's what we'll do. We'll mourn till we're with you. Yes, and we will mourn for you. We'll mourn. That's what we'll do. We'll mourn till we're with you. Yes, and we will mourn for you. Yes, and we will mourn for you. Yes, and we will mourn for you.
On November 30th, 1994, while waiting in the lobby of a Times Square studio, Tupac became the victim of an attempted robbery. He resisted and was shot 5 times. Left for dead, Tupac shocked the world by not only surviving, but by checking out the hospital just days after the incident. Tupac was in New York filming a video as well as awaiting the fate of his trial for the sexual assault charges he was indicted for the year before. He would eventually be sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. He would also eventually accuse former rap partner Notorious B.I.G. as the person who set him up to be shot. It was these accusations that intensified the supposed East-West Coast rivalry within hip-hop. Now, just before Tupac began serving his sentence for sexual assault charges, he released his 3rd album entitled Me Against the World. It was on this album the world heard Tupac's tribute to his mom entitled Dear Mama. After serving a little bit more than 7 months in New York's correctional facilities, Tupac was released on $1.3 million bailed and signed to Death Row Records, the home of Snoop Dogg and the Dogg Pound. He quickly made noise with the release of his hit song California Love, a track featuring himself and Dr. Dre. While awaiting his appeal, Tupac released a double album entitled All Eyes on Me. It featured all sorts of artists ranging from R&B crooners Jodeci to Bay Area locals like Drew Down and Richie Rich. Ironically, while out on bail, Tupac had managed to again embroil himself in controversy. He was arrested twice for parole violations and accused of causing a disturbance that took place at the Soul Train Music Awards. Reports showed that he confronted notorious B.I.G. backstage. On September 7, 1996, Tupac and CEO of Death Row, Suge Knight, left the Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon fight in Las Vegas in Suge's car. A white Cadillac with 4 people inside pulled alongside at an intersection, and one person stepped out and opened fire. Tupac was hit 4 times while Suge escaped with minor injuries. Tupac was brought to the University Medical Center. On Friday, September 13, 1996, Tupac died after 6 days in critical condition. Tupac Shakur was pronounced dead at 4:03 p.m. His body was later cremated. He was only 25. 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 He was only 25.
Yeah. Be the realist. Yeah. Cause I'm the realist. Yeah. Check it.
With the skunk, about to get wicked.
Be the realist.
Notorious. None of your business. Niggas know who's the mind blower, the weed grower. Have you seen doubles like Noah? The rhyme flower, B.I.G. Top notch with the Glock, check your pockets and your sockets. Just the way my pops taught me when you throw the drop, check them thoroughly. The bastard might spin around and try to bury me, and dead niggas don't make no moves. When I'm slinging in the hood, I don't fake no moves, alright? Reminiscing on my swinger days when I drove a caddy and my bitch sported finger waves. Yeah, she had the Gucci boots, I had Cerucci suits. Oshkosh, Bagosh, Coca-Cola looking real cute. Junior Mafia representing Bucktown. Mac 11 cop back, niggas better duck down. Face down, you know the routine, the cream, earrings, you know the drama Biggie bring. Let's get it on.
Yeah. I'm under pressure, the stressor had me drinking, thinking niggas after me. Much too paranoid to blink, wonder why the police don't wanna see me stacking G's. They after a player, but I won't let them capture me. I gotta thank the Lord for the weed and the nicotine. I can't sleep, close my eyes and see wicked things. I keep my pistol by my bedside, one in the chamber, preoccupied with homicide. My life's in danger, rolling down the 4-5. Beware strangers, hand on my 45. That's what the fame does. I'm probably wrong, but I'll never know until I'm gone. From out the gutter where the jealous motherfuckers roam. Pass the weed, let that Hennessy get to me before the penitentiary. Be the realist. Yeah. Be the realist. Yeah. Cause I'm the realist. Yeah. On the real now. Check it. Be the realist.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Check it, I grew up for fucking screw up. Got introduced to the game, got an ounce and fucking blew up. Chopping rocks overnight. The nigga Biggie Smalls trying to turn into the Black Frank White.
It's a real life.
No matter what I do, they gotta
die tonight. Oh yeah.
No matter what I do, they gotta
I can feel it. Somebody trying to start up a fight.
No matter what I do, they got a nigga.
We had to grow dreads to change our description. 2 cops is on the milk box missing. Showed they toes, you know they got stepped on. A fist full of bullets, a chest full of Teflon. Run from the police, picture that. Nigga, I'm too fat. I fuck around and catch an asthma attack. That's why I bust back. It don't faze me. When he drop, take his clock and I'm Swayze. Celebrate my escape, solar clock, bust some weight. Lay back, I got some money to make.
From the 5-0, ducking and dodging in my survival. Depends on when I let up with my 9-0. I'm moving swifter than the next nigga. No time for sex, cause in my mind all I wonder is who's next. Nigga, my homie slipped and now he pays the price. He did a drive-by, 16, now he's doing triple life. Tell me, is it me or my upbringing? I spit that thug shit, nigga, motherfucker singing. I hope you got your Timberlands on tight, cause I ain't giving up. I'd rather duck these motherfuckers all night. I'm running through the projects. B.I.G, they'll never catch me cause I'm low-key trigger happy on the C.I.G. Don't say you never heard of me till they murder me. I'm a legend. You thug niggas go to heaven. I'm rolling with the thoroughheads. We getting ghost on them hoes. And yo, I got no love for the 5-0 running from the police.
No matter what I do, they got a nigga.